those smaller passion projects, the 20% that you're, using to hone the craft you want to be moving into, it was with people who were not, already in the biz. It was folks who had just graduated film school, people at the beginnings of their careers.
Those projects by themselves are not sustainable, or they're not sustaining, which a lot of people, and maybe you, the listener, are in this position right now where that's a majority of your work. Maybe that's like 100% or 90% of your work, and like every now and then you get on a paid set. That's not the best place to be in to build a career, because you need the connections on the bigger budget sets. So that's how you move up and get sucked into the professional industry. That's what Janet taught us how to do, is how to actually get on the bigger budget sets. You're able to talk in a different way. You actually like establish yourself as a peer. Personal example is I was working on a commercial as an art PA. It was a union job. The following week, I was booked to do special effects on a short film. And so there was like a specific gag where we had our talent, or it was a ghost, and she was going to come up out of the water, and we needed like smoke and bubbles to come up around her. And on this union level set, I asked the lead guy and I asked the set dresser, like, oh, by the way, like I'm working on this thing next week. I'm doing this gag. Like, do you know like how I should go about it? If you have any tips or what kind of equipment to look into? And then they started mentoring me. They're like, oh yeah, rent this machine, and then attach like this hose to this air compressor, just poke some holes in it. You got it, dude. And it was so it did a lot of things. Like, one, I'm getting professional advice, what the pros would do, and two, and like now it establishes me like a bit higher in their mind. Like, oh, okay, like Omar is he's one of the good ones because he's actually like doing it.
Sounds like that also increased your confidence on the smaller set, having
absolutely.
This kind of advice.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like we get on the big sets to develop relationships with people in the union and people that do it as a full-time career, and not just student filmmakers or like passion project makers.
Right. And folks who are not getting paid to do this kind of thing and established in the industry. Yeah.